Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name's Ashlyn, and today I just wanted to sit down and chat about holistic living and what it means to me, what holistic living is, what holistic means, and how I'm striving to incorporate more of a holistic lifestyle into my family and I's everyday life. I'm not going to talk too much about it right now because I really want to save it for the little sit down chat, but I also have a lot of cleaning and organizing to do today. I'm going to clean up the room and maybe rearrange a little bit, clean up the closet. I have some things to hang up in the bathroom, and I have lots of laundry to do. Tyler is also off of work for this week, and then next week is Christmas. I can't believe it. Time is honestly flying by so fast. We have our baby due in less than 2 months now. He is due on January 27th, and I feel like he could literally come anytime in January, realistically. Know that he's gonna come whenever he's ready, and we are ready. We are so excited to become parents. So I'm gonna get to cleaning, get to organizing. I'm gonna take you guys along for that. Get ready, and then we're gonna sit down and chat about holistic living. So just starting out by making the bed. Our sheets always come up, so I always have to like tuck them back under. It's annoying, but just making the bed and then cleaning up Tyler's side of the bed. He always has water bottles and an abundance of granola bar wrappers. And then I tidied up my side of the bed and folded all of these clothes that had honestly been there for like a week and a half, if we're being real. And then I'm just getting a sticker off the carpet and organizing all of this stuff on our TV stand. I like to do that. It gets a little bit cluttered sometimes. And then I am just wiping down and getting all of the dust and sanitizing and cleaning this insanely dirty mirror. I had a few more items to put away in my dresser, and then all of these clothes right here just needed to be hung up in the closet. And I also have some organizing in the closet to do, which you see me doing right here. So for some reason, it stopped recording, but I got everything hung up, got everything put away in there, and now I'm gonna sit in the bathroom. Here I am just gathering all of our dirty clothes and getting all of the trash out of the bathroom, and then a quick sweep in Swiffer. I try to do that once a week, every other week sometimes, since I'm so pregnant right now, but it just makes it feel really fresh and clean in the bathrooms. I do this in all of the bathrooms. And then cleaning the toilet, that's at least once a week as well. The bathroom just doesn't feel clean if the toilet's dirty. Making sure you get all around, filling up the toilet paper, and then I'm just washing my hands and then cleaning off the counters, everything on the counters, and cleaning out the sinks. It's kind of cluttered on the counters, and I want to get it a little bit more organized.
I was literally yelling really like 20 times.
Do you think I can hear you when cleaning?
Well, you should. I should have more fun.
I kind of heard you, but I didn't know if you were talking to. So yeah, if you have any recommendations on organization in the bathroom, let me know. But here I am just filling up the Q-tips. Tyler uses Q-tips more than the average person does, honestly. It's so weird to me, but here's the finished product, all clean. Tyler was helping me vacuum our bedroom, so sweet. And then here I am just starting the abundance of laundry that we had to get done. The detergent that I'm using is 7th generation fragrance-free, sensitive skin, and then just a Method fabric softener. Getting the next load in the basket, and now I'm just going to thoroughly vacuum the hallway. I also like to do this about once a week, but lately it's been almost every other week, and I've been in his nursery a lot, so here's me just vacuuming up his nursery. A little sneak peek. I am definitely going to be recording a nursery tour, so stay tuned for that. And now I'm just getting a snack. I am having some canned pears. Honestly, just a weird craving, but I've craved it my entire pregnancy. It's never left me, and I can eat an entire can to myself. Here I am just tidying up the downstairs a little bit. I am just picking up the blankets, fluffing the pillows, moving the laptop, and then smashing this whole bowl of pears. And now I'm just going to do my simple and easy morning routine. It has gotten even more simpler than it was before. Now that I'm pregnant, I just like to keep things relaxing and easy. And now I'm just switching the laundry and starting a new load before I finish my morning routine. I like to do this and keep up on it because if I don't, it sits for a while and I forget about it, so.
Hello.
What? literally less than 2 months.
Be ready.
Are you ready? I feel like it's just gonna make life so much better. Just having him here. I'm just ready to sleep on my fucking stomach. Sleep without tossing and turning constantly.
Alright.
I'd rather wake up a million times for him and be able to sleep in the position I wanted. I'm gonna sleep in the bed tonight. And now, after a detour of folding clothes, I'm going to finish my morning routine. Here I am just getting ready to do my skincare. I do the same routine every single morning. And I try to make sure that I clean up as I go. Here I am just brushing my teeth. I use black toothpaste. It was Tyler's idea. I don't know. And then now I'm just going to do a super simple makeup routine. I'm not going to go too into depth on what I'm using and what I'm doing, but I am basically just putting on a concealer and a tinted moisturizer. I like to blend it in really well. And then I go in with some highlight and some bronzer, blush, all of that good stuff. I'm not really like super into makeup. I'm not super good with the terms either, but I really enjoy putting on a little bit of makeup and making myself feel pretty. And now I'm just going to take out my braids and put some product in my hair and try to make it look a little bit more presentable. Dry shampoo is life. Deodorant is also life. Pregnancy life. I am just going to throw on the same hoodie I had on earlier because literally nothing fits these days. I'm like wearing all of Tyler's clothes. My belly just feels, I don't know, I just feel like a sack of potatoes these days. So back before I chopped my hair off and it was a little bit healthier, I used to like braid it and it would come out so good. And lately it's just not been the case. I don't know if it's like the hormones doing something to my hair after I cut it or what, but I'm experimenting on different ways to braid my hair and different times to braid it, how long to keep it in. And I'm kind of impressed with this. Okay, now that I have everything clean and I'm clean and I'm ready for the day, I think that I'm just gonna make some food and then sit down and talk to you guys about holistic living and what it means for me and how I am striving every single day to live a more holistic life. What are you doing?
Trying to figure out how to computer.
Oh. What are you hungry for? Yeah, me neither. This lighting in here is like not the best. But I'm getting ready to cook us some lunch. I think I'm just gonna make a chicken salad and then a tuna salad for Tyler and then some mac and cheese. Just keeping it simple. Like I said in my what I eat in a day vlog, being pregnant, I just can't even. So all of the simple meals is what we're shooting for right now, and it'll probably be that way during postpartum too, just because we're gonna be juggling a baby. So I'm gonna make some of this and make us some little salads for sandwiches, and I'll check back in with you after. Okay, so I'm finally getting the chance to sit down and do this little chit chat about holistic living. And I wanted to do a little bit more research because I know a lot about holistic living. I know a lot of people who are into holistic living and practice it. I watch a few people here on YouTube as well. And I honestly have multiple people in my life who are also into holistic living and the art of what it means to live a holistic life. But I just wanted to dig a little bit deeper because I know in previous videos I've mentioned that I really want to document my journey. And I've said that without really mentioning that This is exactly that, a journey. I am by no means where I want to be in life. I have a lot of goals that are still unmet. I have a lot of things in my life that I'm still working through. And one of my biggest goals and one of the biggest things that I'm working towards is living a more well-rounded, holistic life. I have been learning and embodying different tools for about the past 3 to 5 years, learning all things yoga, meditation, clean eating, natural plant-based remedies, and really just trying to learn more about myself and my mind and who I am as a person, who I am mentally, spiritually, physically, all of the above. And at different periods of time, I was more consistent with some things than I was with others, and more consistent with some practices than I was with others. And that brings us to what holistic actually means. So holistic means encompassing things as a whole, life as a whole, me as a whole, experiences as a whole. And so when you look up what a holistic lifestyle is, you'll find that it means basically choosing to live your life and heal your body through natural remedies. And what makes the holistic lifestyle unique is that we are observing everything in our life as a whole. In a medical setting, holistic refers to addressing the person as a whole, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, all of the above, which is in turn mind, body, and spirit. Something that I have been trying to learn about over these past 3 to 5 years, connecting to all three of these things on a deeper level and learning more about them, but just not necessarily at the same time, not incorporating all these tools at the same time. So now I want to talk a little bit about how I am trying to live a more holistic life. And these are some of the things that I came up with while doing more research about how to live a more holistic life. And these principles, values, tools, whatever you want to call them, are the ones that I felt are going to get me as close to living a holistic lifestyle as possible. And I know that it's not going to happen overnight. And I know that I'm not going to be perfect at embodying this lifestyle and all of these values every single day and every single moment in the beginning. But that is the beautiful thing about a practice. And that's why I am so grateful for the practices that I've already instilled, like my yoga practice, my meditation practice, and just practicing embodying my values, even if it can't be every single second of every single day. So the first way that I've been trying to live a more holistic lifestyle is loving my life every single day and letting myself grow, giving myself space to grow. Life is constantly changing, and although that is the case, growth takes time. So number one, not only allowing change to take place in my life without labeling it as good or bad or negative or positive, just embracing and trusting the process no matter what's being thrown at me and looking for the lesson in things. And then just allowing myself time and space to grow through these challenges, grow through these experiences, knowing that even though I get through a challenge or an experience, that the lesson might not be bared right in front of me, that I may have to wait a couple weeks down the road where I'm in another experience where this pops up and I'm like, oh yeah, duh, like this is why this happened, this is why this is happening now, and this is how I can use this experience or this challenge to enhance my life in a better way, in a positive way. Just overall not being too pushy, not being too hard on myself, and looking for the best case scenario in every situation, emotion, experience that I come across in this life. Another way that I'm trying to live a more holistic lifestyle is through connection. Connecting with like-minded beings and connecting with people who are already on this path of living a more holistic lifestyle. And like I said, I have a few people in my life already that are on this path and that are striving and doing the same things that I'm doing. But I also subscribe to some people on YouTube who are doing that, and also follow some people on Instagram who are striving to do that as well. Because in the end, I know that the people who I am around and the people who I give my time, space, thoughts, energy to is going to affect me and my energy and my vibration directly. Moving on to the next thing, being more active, more walking, more hiking outside, more getting outside in general, being outside, the fresh air. It is a medicine like no other. Also incorporating my daily yoga practice and being really consistent with that, because I know with this whole pandemic and everything going on, it's been hard to stay active and stay into routine. So that's something that I'm really trying to embody, is getting that daily movement outside, getting that daily movement practice even inside if I can't get outside, and also doing more gentle workouts, because working out is something that I feel like I have resistance with and it's not my best friend. So trying to challenge myself a little bit as well is something that I feel like is going to get me closer and deeper to who I am. The next thing is being aware and using my intuition, always being ready for what's next. And that's not me saying that we know what's going to happen next or we know what's going to be thrown at us. Life is super unexpected. Just trying to make, think, and speak the best of every single situation that's thrown at us. whether they're bad, hard, challenging. Another big one is practicing mindfulness, being present and in the moment as much as humanly possible, and looking at things and situations in my life more objectively rather than labeling them as good or bad, but just labeling them as this is something that's happening, and I'm choosing again to see the best case scenario and everything that's surrounding me. And that leads me to my next thing, which is focusing on positive relationships. We all have had those pointless fights and arguments with our friends and our family and our partners, and even maybe with your children. Some things just aren't gonna flow, and you're gonna have difficulties and challenges pop up in your life. And I know personally that it can sometimes feel like you're stuck in a repetitive loop, going around having the same communication errors or having the same emotions and triggers come up. And you know what? Nobody wants to be the first person to apologize. My ego has definitely set me up over the years to not want to be the first person to apologize, not want to be the one that has to fix the problem, or like I want to be the one that's comforted. I want to be the one that's apologized to. I want my feelings to be fixed. And that just does not serve me. So the approach that I am striving to use is to just simply get over it and forgive. It doesn't necessarily mean to forget, because we want to be able to learn from challenging and hard experiences and lessons in our life. But to be able to just get over it and not waste all of that energy, not have days on end where you don't talk to somebody, even sometimes years on end. I've heard some crazy stories, and that just doesn't serve me. Being angry and negative can only lead to stress and more difficulties in my life, and I simply just don't need that. And I've learned that if I have someone who simply just does not vibe with me and I'm hitting heads constantly with, and they're triggering me and making me not feel good about myself, I can just simply let them go. It's that simple. Whatever scenario I'm thrown in, if I don't vibe with it and it keeps coming at me over and over again, I can just simply let it go. Eliminate the negative and embrace and embody the positive. The next one is eating clean foods, making more meals at home, making better selections at the grocery store, buying fresh and organic as much as possible. I love cooking at home, and when I cook at home, I know exactly what's going into my food, and therefore I know exactly what's going into my body and my vessel. Also, using clean and natural remedies and medicines. Plants have an amazing ability to heal us from the inside out, and I fully trust and believe in that, and so that's something that I'm wanting to get back to. I was really, really good with that for about the past 2 years, but a lot of things have changed in my life, so that is a way that this is a big part of my journey, getting back to that, embodying those tools again, and using them at the same time as I am embodying all of these to live this holistic lifestyle. So yeah, eating cleaner foods and putting cleaner things into my body, because you are what you eat, you are what you consume. And the last tool that I'm going to use to embody a more holistic lifestyle is recognizing and respecting the powers of my body. Our bodies are our temples in my eyes. I want to strive and do my best to treat it just as that, as my temple. A big tool that I've used in the past to do this is meditation, and I am the biggest advocate for meditation. It helped me through some really, really tough times in my life. It also helped me combat anxiety, panic attacks, fatigue. Ways that I am trying to use this tool to get the best outcome is just creating space throughout the day for meditation. I have meditated for probably like the last 3 years or so, and honestly, it's been one of the things that have been super inconsistent, and something that I'm actively working on being more consistent with now. In a perfect world, I would be meditating AM, midday, PM, all of that. And so a way that I'm going to use this tool to embody a more holistic lifestyle is creating that space to meditate, sit and breathe and be with myself in the morning, in the middle of the day, and at night. I know that when I start my day with meditation, I overall feel better mentally, physically. And I know that whenever I meditate in the middle of the day, sometimes it helps me get another little boost of energy to get to the end of the day. And it also helps me release anything that I was dealing with during the day that wasn't serving me. And then at night, it is like my favorite way to end the night. It helps me de-stress and get relaxed, get a really good night's sleep. And sleep is also super important. Sleep is one of the most important things. I'd love to make a video talking about sleep and how important it is, because it's so intriguing to me, and I've definitely experienced how much better life is with sleep than without sleep. And I'm sure, being pregnant and having a baby coming in a couple months, that I am going to get another taste of that life experience. And I'm actually excited. Yeah, this was a lot longer than what I expected it to be, but I am really excited and grateful that I got to talk about it, and I hope that I can connect with some more people on this and just resonate and relate and share experiences. Big reason why I made this channel was so that I can document this journey from knowing these tools, knowing these wisdoms, having these resources, and embodying them as a whole, and watching my life transform. I think I'm gonna end this little vlog / sit down chat here. Again, I'm really grateful for the space to talk about this. I'm really excited to document my journey and see where it takes me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of this kind of content. Also, follow me on Instagram to see more daily updates of me on this journey and my progress and things that I'm doing and embodying to get to where I want to be. I hope that when you're watching this, you're having a blessed day, that you're feeling really good inside, and take a few deep breaths, give thanks, and know that you're loved and taken care of. I'll chat with you in the next video. Bye.